So the all-new Model Y Juniper refresh is officially here. No more leaks, no more rumors. This is now live in multiple countries. But while you've probably seen like the press images, I've done a deep dive into all the specs. I've seen what analysts have discovered and gone through a bunch of reports to find like the top 15 or so big secrets and some hidden features here built in that nobody is talking about that you definitely need to know that's packed in, sort of hidden away in this new Model Y. Plus, you guys have a lot of questions that I feel like aren't being answered and really aren't necessarily easy to find answers to. Like, what are the main differences between Model Y and Model 3? Pricing, availability, range, when is it coming to other countries? I've got answers to all of that in this video, plus some breaking news here you need to know about. I am so excited to say the Model Y Juniper is finally here. In this video, let me break down 15 things you don't know about Model Y Juniper that you need to, some secrets, hidden features, and some answers to some of the most popular questions that Tesla isn't addressing just yet, but I've got some answers and some info here you need to know. Okay, so right off the bat here, let's talk about this design for a moment, just what it is on the surface at face value, because it's already drawing a lot of criticism for a couple of reasons. The first is, as you can see here, the glamour shots on the Tesla website. It's now available, by the way, in China, Australia, and New Zealand, and I think Hong Kong and Taiwan. So a couple of about 5 or so countries around the world. As you can see here, it looks really nice on the website. You can sort of go there. I mean, there's the old one, there's the new one. It looks very nice, but we now have our first more real world, real life images. And again, it's drawing some backlash from Tesla lovers and of course Tesla haters. We've got our first non-beautified shots here. These are regulatory images from, I believe, the Department of Transportation equivalent over in China. And as you can see here, here's what the real world Model Y Juniper looks like. The front isn't so bad. I actually like sort of the cyber cab theme design, but a lot of people do not like this rear end of the vehicle at all. Some people just don't like the light bar. They think it looks weird, and I sort of get that, and sort of the smoked out equivalent sort of edges there and those lights on the either side. But the bigger issue seems to be this big honkin' space here in the middle, because the license plate positioning has changed to now go underneath. See where this little mounting bracket is here, that's where the license plate goes, which means that this right here is one big slab of empty space. If you look at the current Model Y, for example, you can see that the license plate goes more sort of centered, flush in the back of the vehicle, where again, now Tesla is moving that underneath on the bottom, giving you a much more just striking design on the back. We also have official dimensions for the new Model Y Juniper that I'll put on screen. But again, comparing this to the old model and you look at the new model, very, very similar shape and size, and really overall just form factor is extremely similar. Tesla, just like what they did with Model 3, they changed the front and the back. They gave it a big facelift and redesign, but the overall shape of the vehicle is basically the same. So if you're comfortable driving the current Model Y, there's no reason why this one should feel any bigger nor any smaller. Also, I don't want to say I told you so, but for about a year now, I've been saying that Tesla was working on a new blue color, and everyone poo-pooed me. They blasted me in the comments saying it was fake news, but I got the last laugh, because yes, this color has now been replaced. Deep blue metallic on the current Model Y is gone, and we've got an all-new blue color and sort of a slightly tweaked lineup with the new Model Y Juniper. The all-new Model Y Juniper is going to come with a pearl white multi-coat option. That sounds familiar. This all-new glacier blue, this is, again, replacing the older, deeper blue metallic. That color hasn't changed in years. That's now replaced by this more vibrant and rich glacier blue color that I think actually looks really, really good. Sort of like the Ultra Red and Quicksilver, Tesla sort of made those colors richer. That's what they did with the new blue color. You've got, of course, Stealth Gray, Quicksilver, and Ultra Red. Those aren't anything new. We've got those on the current Model Y, but they're making their way over here as well. But I do want to point out two quick things you might notice. For starters, you see how it says every color here is included for free? Usually how Tesla charges, this is saying that anything you want basically is included with the price. That is not a permanent thing. It is a part of a special promotion that I'll come back to more in a moment, so don't get too comfortable with the every color for free thing. Second thing you may notice here is there is no black color option. Why is that? Well, I've got good news and bad news. Good news is that there is a black color option, as you can see here. Sawyer Merritt found these photos of it. The bad news, though, is that I don't exactly know why it's only available in certain markets. And I'm not exactly sure which market it is that has this black option. So there is actually a really nice looking black version of the Model Y Juniper that looks like this, but it's not available in every market. It's not available in China and over in Australia. Those are the two I checked, not listed anywhere on there. There is a version of it. Maybe we see this come to those markets later. But for now, it seems like it's like a territory by territory thing. So hopefully that sort of clears up a little bit of weird confusion there. One of the other, if not the weirdest change with Model Y Juniper that is good news for some, bad news for others, is that there are actually stocks here. At least there are turn signal stocks here with Model Y Juniper. What's interesting, though, is that on first glance, you really cannot see the stocks. If you sort of zoom in, they're sort of hidden away in all of the marketing material, which is, I think, on purpose. But if you do a little digging, there are, in fact, stocks here on the vehicle. And Tesla, they sort of make the claim about, based on user feedback, this and that, they've got it. Basically, what it seems like is that they didn't want to alienate a large subset of potential buyers with their most popular model. Now, the shifting of gears, let me clarify, that is still done on the display, just like Model 3, Cybertruck, S, X, that's all the swipey thing you got to do on the display. That hasn't changed, but the turn signals, the actual left and right blinkers, they're not buttons on the display, but that is a physical stock that you can sort of push up or down depending on where you want to go. So again, it's a little bit of a weird Frankenstein combo here. So I know for many of you, this is a really good piece of info, though you're not going to be happy about having to shift on screen. But for others who might have wanted the sort of whole stockless experience, that isn't here. So the wheel, it's not a squircle, it's not a yoke, it's the same wheel that's in the Model 3 round. It's got those buttons on there and everything, but it's missing the turn signal buttons because you've got those actual stocks here. So again, very weird thing that needs a little bit of clarification. Good news for some, bad news for others. Stocks are here on the Juniper refresh, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it. Also, speaking of rumors and speculation, I know there was a lot of talk that we would be getting steer-by-wire or the 48-volt architecture like what we've got over on Cybertruck, but it's about 99% confirmed that is not here. There is no evidence of that, and I'm gonna make a wild or not so wild assumption that if that was there, Tesla would be advertising it. So no steer-by-wire, basic wheel, all that is the same sort of steering mechanics you're used to, and also no 48-volt architecture for the vehicle as well. So those two things are not there, but what is actually here is a front bumper camera. This is super exciting to see. It's going to make parking and navigating and just general quality of life, ownership-wise with Model Y, much better. Tesla is advertising it. It's sort of weird that it seems like in some markets it's there in press images and others it's not, but on all the Tesla specs I've seen on their official website, it is advertised as a feature. So a front bumper camera is confirmed to be here on Model Y Juniper. Going to work exactly like Cybertruck, basically just letting you easily see the front of the vehicle while you're driving, or especially when you're trying to park in tight spaces. Another one of those weird, quirky things is that there are actually a couple of new wheel options for Model Y Juniper. Again, I'm taking a look right now at the Australian website, and there only is one wheel option. These are actually the really cool 20-inch Helix 2.0 wheels. There is not even an option here for a 19-inch model. There are, in fact, though, 19-inch wheels that you can get for Model Y Juniper. Again, they've got a new name. They're a bit of a refresh look, but there are new 19 and 20-inch wheel options here for this vehicle, though they're not available in all countries, at least not as of right now, though they do have two options there for wheels. Getting more into the nitty-gritty on interior, we are hearing that there is an upgraded speaker system inside of Model Y Juniper. It is a 16-speaker system, which I believe is the same that's in the new Model 3. Basically, it is a bit of a step up in terms of speaker count and fidelity, and maybe even dual subs. I gotta confirm that, but an upgrade nonetheless with the audio department inside of Model Y Juniper. Now, it appears, based off of the wording on Tesla's website, that like the Model 3, if you want the best audio experience, you've got to go with one of the higher end models, either the dual motor long range or performance. And the rear model is likely going to have a reduced audio system and probably some like not as high end fabric materials and stuff like that. So again, keep in mind, Tesla did this with the 3 and Y share so much of the same DNA that is going to be the case on there as well. Though I should mention that the way Tesla's actually doing the interior is sort of cool, uniquely incorporating the speakers into the design of especially the front of the vehicle. So again, Tesla is touting better acoustics, a quieter cabin, a better audio system here, and they're actually bringing in the speakers like this into the interior. We don't have this on the Model 3. Sort of, I guess other automakers do it, so it's not anything super special, but definitely unique and cool for Tesla to see them sort of incorporate the speakers into the design of the interior, though again, they are talking about this being the long-range model pictured here. So this is probably going to be a similar look for the base rear-wheel drive model, but likely not going to be the same thing. So keep that in mind if you're looking to pick up the base model. And as we go through all these changes that Tesla sort of has for the vehicles in 2025, one of the things that we're not going to see is any significant upgrade to the camera system on these vehicles. And while the camera system on your Tesla might be fine for autopilot and full self-driving, it's not very good as a dash cam or for sort of recording your vehicle's surroundings, which is why I've been recommending for years now that Tesla owners invest in a high-quality dedicated dash cam system. And one of my favorites lately that I've been testing is from Red Tiger. This is a super high-quality 4K setup here that basically packs all the bells and whistles you'd want for just an amazing dash cam solution for any vehicle, including your Tesla. This is the F77 by Red Tiger, and this dash cam system has it all. You're getting dual 4K video for the front and the back of the vehicle, powered by the super high fidelity Sony IMX678 sensor. It's just going to give you superb image quality daytime or nighttime. And here's like a little side by side. Here's what you're getting from Red Tiger. Here's what you're getting stock from Tesla. There is no comparison. One is a very high quality usable image, and the other sort of looks like it's a potato can. The built-in HDR is going to give you fantastic dynamic range, going to make those colors very vibrant, very easy to see your surroundings as well. This is also great for like reading license plates, just going to make it super easy, super clear. And the nighttime 2.0 feature, like the night footage you've got with this thing, again, there just is no comparison. I can show you a side-by-side image here, but you can obviously tell one is substantially better than the other. Something else I really love here is that this has actually got built-in super fast flash storage. You're getting 128 gigs of eMMC storage built in. It's 10 times faster than a traditional SD card, and you don't have to fiddle with micro SD cards and getting the wrong one. It's an added expense. It's an added frustration. Having this storage solution built in is so nice, super fast, super reliable. There are a host of other features as well, like a smart companion app. You've got a hardwired kit if you want to hardwire this into your vehicle. You've got a parking monitoring system here. This thing is packed with all of the best features you want, but again, most importantly, superior image quality, daytime, nighttime, any time of day. I love what Red Tiger is doing. Super high quality video. Again, great for any vehicle on the road, but especially with your Tesla. Don't be fooled into thinking you've got those cameras built in. You don't need anything else. The truth of the matter is you just cannot compete with what the offering is going to be from a dedicated high-quality dashcam system, and the F77 here is truly phenomenal. So if you want to learn more, check it out for yourself today and give your Tesla camera system a much-needed upgrade. Hit the link right down below to learn more and check out the system for yourself today. And again, give your Tesla video system a much-needed upgrade with a dedicated dashcam system from Red Tiger. Next up, let's talk about the frunk, because things here are very interesting and also a little controversial because Tesla might be deceiving us on exactly how the new Model Y Juniper frunk works. What they are confirming is that this is actually going to have a plug inside of the frunk area, so you can actually drain this afterwards if you wanted to fill it up with ice and use it as a cooler or whatever. You want to drain the contents of it after the fact. You can actually do that here on the frunk. And there is a lot of speculation that the frunk is larger on the Model Y Juniper. Refresh, I'm not able to confirm if it's the case or not. Some people saying it is larger. Some people are saying it's the exact same size. But what is causing a lot of controversy is this promotional clip where Tesla seems to suggest the frunk on Model Y Juniper is powered. You see, again, I'll play this again. They press that animation. You see the frunk animate open, and then we get a shot of it in like the real world being opened. There's no concrete evidence right now to say one way or the other how this is working, and everybody's arguing on how this is working and what it's actually going to be. Some think that, yes, we are actually going to get a powered frunk, sort of like on Cybertruck. It just makes so much sense. It's finally here. But if you sort of read the tea leaves a bit and really watch this video, it appears that this is basically the same manual frunk we've got right now. Tesla's just cleverly cutting it to show the animation of it going up, but then it being a standard sort of open and close like it is right now. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's powered. We just cannot see from this promo video or any specifications if it's powered or not. But just to sort of tell you, there is some hope that it is a powered frunk. We don't know as of right now. And there's also hope that it's a little bit bigger than the current Model Y. I just don't have exact dimensions to tell you definitively if it is, in fact, bigger or not. I also saw a lot of questions here on whether or not this vehicle has hardware 5 or any new sort of chipset. The answer to that is no. This has the exact same chip that's in the current Model Y, the one being sold still in the US. That is going to be the AMD Ryzen processor, same exact thing, running everything. Screen is basically the same to what we've got right now. It's the same as the new Model 3, and it's a hardware 4 system. So the same hardware 4 camera system plus the front bumper camera, but no hardware 5, no higher resolution cameras, no additional cameras, again, excluding front bumper camera there. Hardware 4, AMD Ryzen, no hardware 5 here on Juniper. Same exact FSD Smart Summon experience you'd get on any other Tesla or any of the newer Teslas with hardware 4. It also appears, at least to my eyes, that Tesla has slightly adjusted the seats inside of Model Y Juniper. You can see right here, looks like there's a bit of more aggressive bolstering on the non-performance versions. And also, I should mention, just to clarify, there are the same 2 interior colors, going to be black and white for Model Y Juniper as well. So nothing crazy, no changes, black or white, pick which one you want. I know one of the most requested comments in my previous sort of announcement video was to sort of break down the major differences between the new Model 3 Highland and the new Model Y Juniper. Here's a quick side-by-side photo to show you the differences here on the interior. They are very, very, very similar. You got the same center console, same wireless charger, same screen, basically the same wheel. Really, the big differences here, at least in terms of the interior, also I should mention ventilated seats, rear screen, all that. Differences are going to be the physical turn stalks on Model Y. You don't have that on Model 3. And then also just, again, you'll notice sort of the side design here on the interior. So sort of see this two-tone panel there, no speakers, just the fabric and sort of the soft touch material up on top. Whereas with the Model Y, you've actually got the speaker sort of built in, just sort of this 3-layered approach that you've got on the interior of that vehicle. So again, extremely similar. Obviously, Tesla is keeping their design language very, very consistent, but in terms of interior, very minor differences between 3 or Y. The other changes are basically what you'd expect. Again, it's going to be really the hatchback. If you want more space, Model Y is going to have that over the Model 3. Model 3 is a little bit lower to the ground. It's sportier. It's a sedan over more of a sort of crossover SUV. Very, very similar for these vehicles in terms of specs and pricing and range and all that. And as we get more official specs, I'll let you know. But just to sort of answer the question right off the surface, they are extremely similar. Main difference is really what it's always been. It's whether you want the hatchback and extra space of a sort of crossover SUV, or if you want sort of the sportiness of a sedan. One of the other cool features on the interior, again, are going to be powered seats. Now, as of right now, we've only got information about a 5-seat configuration. There were rumors, you might remember, on a 6-seat configuration or a 7-seat configuration. Right now, it's only going to be a 5-seater option. And again, these are powered. So you can actually use buttons in the back to lower, and I'm sure on the screen as well in the app, to lower them down or raise them up. So that's super cool. And that is here only on Model Y Juniper, not a feature on Model X even, or on Model 3, obviously. One of the other really unique things that Tesla is doing with the Model Y Juniper launch is basically doing like a, remember the Cybertruck Foundation series thing where you paid a little bit more to get higher priority access and extra features? They're doing that basically again, but they're calling it the launch series here on Model Y. So right now, if you order one of these first editions, you're I don't know if you're paying more, but you're getting a launch series Model Y, which is going to give you things like this really cool rear badge. Sort of looks like the Ludicrous or Plaid badge that is only here on the launch edition series. You're also going to be getting a puddle light bar here as well that's going to show that emblem. I think this is all really cool stuff. You're going to be getting a door plate word mark. So again, instead of saying Model Y, it's going to say launch there, which is super cool. You're going to be getting a charging console word mark there as well. So again, like, Cybertruck had foundation in a couple of places. This is going to say launch. It's going to say launch up. Actually, it's not going to say launch up there, but it is going to have the vegan suede option for the black interior. And then it's also going to be coming with an acceleration boost for the long range option as well. So that is very cool to see. Though one of the, I guess, two clarification points I should make, it seems like you're probably paying a little bit more. So that's why all the paint color options are included and not an upcharge. I think it's probably only a launch series thing. And also one of the big questions I'm seeing everywhere is, what is going on with Model Y Juniper Performance? Are we getting a performance version or are we not? What happened? Well, I hate to be the one that drags you back down the rabbit hole of the rumor mill, but I will say this. As of right now, there is no official word on a Model Y Juniper Performance version, though we've seen this thing being tested on multiple occasions. It seems like Tesla likes to repeat their patterns. What they're going to do is, like they did with the Model 3, is in a couple of weeks or months from now, they will release a Model Y Performance version, Model Y Juniper Performance, that has a couple of other performance tweaks in there and better performance and stuff like that. So no official word on it on any of Tesla's websites. So we've seen it tested so many times that we know it's not too far behind. So yes, a Model Y Juniper Performance is real, but no, you cannot order it right now, and we have no idea when it's going to be available for order. Now, I know one of those popular questions I'm seeing online everywhere is, what in the world is the real world range for Model Y Juniper? And we just don't know. That's because all the Model Y Junipers being sold are using a different WLTP estimation tool for how range is calculated. Not the same, not an apples to apples to the EPA. I believe the straight up equivalent is about 440 miles for the best possible configuration. So even if you adjust for sort of the conversions there, around 400 miles for a Model Y long range would be very, very nice to see. It's a little bit of a bump up from what we've got right now, but we just don't know because there's a difference between this system and the EPA and how they do range estimation, so we don't know. Straight calculation would tell us north of 400, though we don't know. So as soon as we do know more, I'll certainly let you know. I'll certainly let you guys know. What's also extremely interesting here with Model Y Juniper is that while this is now announced and it's on sale for order in multiple parts of the world, Tesla is still not only advertising the current Model Y, but they're promoting a discounted version of it. If you go here, I'm looking at the Australian website here, by the way. So we've got the new Model Y. It's front and center on the front page here. You scroll down, you still got the old Model Y, and you can still book a test drive and explore inventory. But right at the top of the page, Tesla, I've never seen this before. It's like a gold sort of banner saying inventory Model Y available now. So you get it now for an reduced price. And it looks like everything's about $4,000 or whatever the equivalent is. Let me just jump in here so I can see here, about $4,000 discounted. So obviously Tesla's got a lot of Model Ys looking to get rid of. And if you do want a car sooner than a couple of months from now and you want to save some money, you can go with the current model and save a couple of $1,000s. Though again, the new one has been officially released, or announced at least, and releasing soon. But then of course, last but certainly not least, probably the top question I'm going to get in the comment of every video I make on this from now until, I don't know, a couple of months from now, is when in the world is Model Y Juniper coming to other markets? The answer is, it's a little complicated. Remember, there were rumors that we'd be getting a simultaneous launch from Giga Shanghai, Giga Berlin for the European market, and then the Giga Texas factory for the United States market, but that obviously didn't happen, and we don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, but I believe as of right now, basically all the markets that have Model Y Juniper ready for order are the ones that are being served by the Giga Shanghai factory, which we know have been mass producing this vehicle for the last couple of weeks, if not last couple of months. So those markets are being served very well. Tesla, of course, in classic Tesla fashion, won't mention this in any capacity, official or unofficial, anywhere else. So if you go to, and I'll even do this here, I'll do this live right now just to show how interesting it is. I'm just going to go to the regular Tesla.com. If you go to the one in the US, and you've got, the Model 3 and Model Y lease special and nothing else. You would assume you would know nothing ever happened if you just never checked social media or watched my videos. They're still promoting the same old thing. Again, it's a standard playbook. It's exactly what they did with the Model 3. Tesla will not officially announce anything has changed, of course, until they actually do go ahead and make that official announcement, and then they will promote it like crazy. So as of right now, it's only available in a handful of markets. Again, from as of recording, I believe it's New Zealand, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Australia. Did I say that right? Yeah. New Zealand, Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, Australia, 4 or 5. That's where it's available right now. We have no word yet on when it's coming to other places. As far as I know, Tesla is still producing the current Model Y over at Giga Texas. So we've got some spy shots showing that maybe a production line is sort of being hidden away from the public. That could be Model Y Juniper. We just don't know as of right now. I will certainly let you know as soon as we know more. My best guess would be a couple of months from now. Maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months. I don't know. Maybe it's sooner than that. But as of right now, no official word, no rumor, no leak on when exactly we could see this anywhere outside of the current announcement markets we've got right now. All right, everybody. So I think that most of you have been on this journey with me for well over a year. So now let's chat about this. Let's talk. We can get all of it out in the open. Model Y Juniper, what are your thoughts? Do you like the new look of this vehicle? Do you not? Are you into it? Are you not? Your favorite feature, your least favorite feature? Are you ordering it? Have you ordered it? I'm getting so many, I love getting the messages from people who are like, it's out, I ordered it. Please keep those messages coming. Let me know your thoughts down below as to what you think about Model Y Juniper. I also want to give a big thanks to one of my favorite Tesla little add-ons, integrations, apps, your best Tesla partner, and that is Century Pro. Look, as Tesla owners, we always want to know what is going on with our vehicle, and if Century Mode notices something, I think that you and I want to also be alerted at the same time. That is the beauty of Century Pro. You are alerted whenever Century Mode goes off. You don't have to wait for a notification that may or may not come from Tesla. Super easy to get this all set up. Uses all the secure Tesla APIs. Going to work on any single Tesla model and also all of your Teslas if you've got multiple. Check it out for yourself today and try it for free at the link down below. Available on both iOS and Android. I think it's time that I come clean on a little secret project and tell you guys about something super special and super exciting I'm doing in 2025 with my friends over at Drive Protected. Now, if you haven't heard of them before, Drive Protected is your one-stop shop, your one place to go for DIY PPF. Don't spend thousands and thousands of dollars going to a local shop or driving hours away because you can do this yourself. Drive Protected makes this so simple, so easy. They've got precision cut, expertly crafted pre-cut kits. They've got an academy training course that'll walk you through how to do things step by step, even if you're a beginner like me, because I'm actually teaming up with them to do just their beautiful satin black Defense Plus kit here on a Cybertruck that I am super excited for, ready to transform this thing into the sort of matte black beast it deserves to be, and it's only made possible thanks to the folks over at Drive Protected. Also, if you're not a PPF fan, if you're not looking for that, they've also got some great ceramic coating solutions, just general like maintenance cleaning solutions. They've got the highest quality stuff to keep your EV in tip-top shape. So stay tuned to the channel and follow along because I will be going through the entire process of wrapping this Cybertruck, seeing what it's like. Can't wait to transform this thing. And of course, again, Drive Protected has just got you covered with all this stuff. If you're looking to do the same for your vehicle, get some PPF on there, get it ceramic coated or just keep it clean and looking great, check out Drive Protected, link down below, and use my code to save 5%. And if you made it to the very end of the video, 3 simple things you got to do as always: like this video, subscribe to the channel, and just drop a comment down below and let me know how long have you been following the Model Y Juniper news? Has it been like well over a year? Like I know many of you have been around for a while now as we do all these deep dives. Has it been the last couple of weeks? How long have you been following the news on this? And how excited are you that it's finally out and official? I know I am certainly excited. And of course, as we learn more about any potential leaks or changes or any new things, I'll bring you the latest here on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sticking with me. Model Y Juniper is finally here. I'm super excited and glad to share this with you guys. Thank you as always so much for the support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you in the next one.